Before we start the lesson, let me take your attention first. Popian Jani Putri, Putri Salsabila, Haura Rafida Irfan, Rabita Pristi Nirmala Putri, Atalia Mauliganta, Heber Farel, Anggia Rizka, Muhammad Fatih Izul Haq, Andika Putra Al-Hafiz, and the last is Zahra Olivia Sausan. Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to talk about instruction and second language acquisitions or SLA. Before we begin, let me ask you simple questions. Have you ever learned another language besides Indonesian? And when you were learning it, what kind of mistake did you usually make? Or maybe some of you said goes with es instead of gwen, or ships with s instead of ship, or maybe you translated directly from Indonesian. Kind of errors are actually example of what we call interlanguage, which is the temporary language system that learners create while they are in the process of learning a second language. And today, we're going to explore how instruction can help improve that interlanguage. Before we go deeper, let's recall what SLA or second language acquisition actually is. Second language acquisition refers to the process of learning a second language after acquiring the first language. And people can learn a second language in two different ways. The first one is through natural acquisitions, which is happened naturally through explore like watching movies, talking to people, or living in an environment where the target language is used. Is through formal instructions, which happen in the classroom, where the teacher or lecturer provides explanations, practice, and feedback. Instructions, it's important because it provides inputs, give feedbacks, and offer guided practice, and that help learner develop faster and more accurately. Now, I want to check your understanding a little bit. If you had to describe instructions in SLA in just one sentence, what would it be? Mhm. Okay, yes, instructions is formal teaching that support the process of learning a language. But in SLA, instructions is generally divided into three main types. The first one is explicit instructions. This is when the teacher or lecturers give clear or direct rules. For the example, if I say to form the past tense at ed, that is explicit instructions. The second one is implicit instruction, where the learner pick up a language patterns without being directed, told the rules. They learn from context like reading, stories, also, or maybe listening to conversations. And the third type is corrective feedback, where the teacher corrects errors during speaking or writing. For the example, if a student says, he go to school, but the teacher responded, he goes with the S to school. Make sure you understand if I say remember past tense use verb to, which type of instructions is that? Is it explicit, implicit, or corrective feedback? Exactly, that was explicit instructions. Okay, next, let's look at three influential SLA theories that explain why instructions play an important role. The first one is Carson input hypothesis. Carson states that learners need input that is slightly above their current level or I plus 1. For example, watching an English videos with simple subtitles. The second theory is long instruction hypothesis. Long argues that language is best learned through interactions by asking questions, requesting clarifications, or maybe negotiating meaning. Something as simple as saying, sorry, can you repeat that again? Actually, that will support language learning. The third theory is Swain output hypothesis. Swain explained that learner must produce language, not just receive it, through speaking and writing, and then receiving back. The third theory is Swain output hypothesis. Swain explained that learner must produce language, not just receive it, through speaking and writing, and then receiving feedback. Learners notice their own errors and improve their interlanguage. I want you to have a short discussion with the partners. Take 1 minute and discuss this question, okay? Which type of instruction work best for you? Is it explicit, implicit, or maybe corrective feedback? And why? Okay, after your discussions, I will ask one or maybe two of you to share your thought. Okay. Okay. Some of you may prefer explicit instructions because you need clear rules. Or maybe other may feel that implicit instruction is more natural. Or and then some maybe find corrective feedback the most helpful because it helps you notice your mistake immediately. Right? Before we wrap up, let's summarize what we learned today. SLA, or second language acquisition, is the process of learning a second language. Instruction support SLA, or second language acquisition, through input, practice, and feedback. There are three types of instructions. One is first explicit instructions, explicit instructions, and corrective feedback. We also look at three SLA theories like Carson input hypothesis, long instruction hypothesis, and Swain output hypothesis, and saw how they complement one another's together. Input, interaction, and output work hand to hand to help learners develop their language skills. Okay, guys, thank you for attending this meeting. Maybe next meeting we will discuss another new materials. So if you guys have any questions, don't forget to ask me. And maybe you guys want this PPT, I will send this PPT in group. Maybe will help you guys. And then thank you so much for attending this class again. So I will end this class and thank you so much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.